Hello there, and welcome back to another dose of your weekly, daily, monthly, however often you listen, bullshit. Because let's face
it's
facts.
released weekly.
Let's face facts. It's meant to be weekly, but I can guarantee some of you will not be able to put up with us that much.
Well, last week we had a special guest, and then our special guest has offered to give us money, and by money he's offered to give us Freddos to be a full-time host.
So, well, say hello to your new
Yes, I
full-time
didn't know about this.
host, Tino.
So, Tino, you have 14 days to pay up the 8 Freddos you owe us, or else we've got each 14 days to pay us 8 Freddos each, or your house is going to get repossessed.
Mate, you can repossess the house. My fucking tenancy ends in October.
We repossess everything you own.
What Kit Kats do?
No,
It must be Freddos.
Freddo's on the economy, man.
Freddos are the
That's
true
dreams.
economy. It must be Freddos. Freddos is our currency.
I'll double up. Kit Kats and custard creams.
It's gotta be
Custody
Freddo's.
boys. It's got to be Freddos.
Yeah, despite how tempting custard creams and a nice cup of tea is.
What about a fanny pad?
That's only useful if you
Why the fuck have you got a fanny pad?
It's for the little girl
I
ghost.
literally only got... It's to stop them bleeding.
Well, I know what a fanny
No,
pad
you know
is.
what it is.
Why have you
He
got
knows what
it?
it does. He doesn't know why you've got it.
The ex left it. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to bin it. What if I have a lasso of her and she magically comes on?
What? I don't understand.
He's just one of these hoarders. Just, do you know how expensive these are? I'm just going to keep a hold of it.
They're fucking £3 for a pack of 20 or something.
Yeah, but you don't have to buy them.
Exactly.
You,
I just borrow them.
no,
you don't have to buy
exactly.
them because you've got one. I meant you don't
no,
anyway.
no, that's exactly the point. He doesn't need to buy them because he just got left one.
Yeah.
Sick.
To be honest, I think there's a tampon somewhere in the fucking bathroom.
I'm just confused. That's not sexy at all. Like, if you bring a lasso over and she just randomly starts her period, and like,
Why does everything have to be sexual? with
no,
you?
no. Like, obviously, he's going to bring a lass home for, about to come out time. But she starts a period and says, "Oh no, I have to go home." He's like, "Oh no, stay. We can watch a film. How romantic!"
It's all right, bitch. I got you.
I got you covered. There's fanny towels in the bathroom and a tampon.
I mean,
towels.
it makes him sound a little more considerate than most guys, to be honest.
Yeah, but like when she questions him, "Oh, why is they here?" "Oh yeah, my ex left them."
Well,
That's
you wouldn't
decided-
say that. You wouldn't say
Nah.
that, would you? You
The
just
only-
say like
no.
you just
The
say
way
that.
that I'd
You don't
the
know
way
that.
that I'd explain myself out of it is always got to be prepared. I was a scout.
Fuck is
That's
going on?
twice Jay's broken now so far.
I'm not now. I'm not surprised. I'm wondering how the hell you're single. I know why.
There's a moth on me blind and I can't concentrate on you anymore, Jay.
Is it one of them massive ones?
No, it's like this fucking big, but it's massive.
Jay, what he's just said there, Jay, is you're less interested in a tiny one.
Hey, if that cunt comes near me, I'm darting out that room.
But Jay,
Well, I mean, at least he hasn't asked where it is this time.
True. Just where is it? Oh no.
yeah, that's a good one.
There's a moth. Where? At my house, Jay. At my
As if you're
house.
just identifying things on his camera for him.
I'm not that nice.
I mean, we could have been. We could have just saw one wandering behind him and just went, Jay, behind you.
Wonder at the fly, Kyle.
Like the Hispanic fucking cockroaches on Family Guy. Like, hey, don't make me say.
Right, shall we actually start our topics this week?
I mean,
Oh, I've got 20 seconds of banter left.
I know we're only 4 minutes
Since
in.
when was there a time limit?
Yes, we never run on time for anything.
What is time?
Oh, don't start that shit again. I've already got me the on time period going.
It's
Hold on.
alright, he's got a part for that.
He's dead.
He's dead. The moth got him. See, I can tell Ashley now that moths do eat people because they just ate Tino.
I'm trying to work out if I'm crying or sweating from my eyes. It's that hot.
Talk about
It's crying, sweating from the eyes.
talk about crying or
It's salty liquid.
talk about crying or sweating. Do you know, like on TikTok, there's some American lass decided to go, the English are pussies, because she got 30 degrees and translated it to Fahrenheit because American are fucking stupid.
Isn't that like 90?
And then a guy totally roasted her by saying, we don't have aircon. Well, how's that insulated for the winter? So therefore it's hotter anyway. And that our bodies aren't used to it. And then loads of Americans. Have you seen that loads of Americans that live in the UK now were like, yeah, I can't cope, and I'm from like,
Yeah, like I'm dying.
I'm used to like 100 degrees somewhere and it's not near that, and I'm struggling and shit.
Fucking moth wants to piss off. It's trying to eat me, Ruta.
It's because England is used to shit weather.
So if you disappear, he's trying to disable the camera feed first and show evidence.
If the camera just randomly goes off or we lose audio, we know what's happened.
Welcome back
Just hear
to
a sharp scream.
Welcome back to TakenOffAir. This week, our new host Tino has 14 days to pay us a submission fee, and he gets killed by a moth. This is a warning. This is a warning.
No, he's got 14 days to pay the submission fee. Otherwise, the moth that we sent will eat him. It's our insurgent.
It's not even a real moth. It's one of them tiny little drones.
It's a nano drone.
Yeah.
No, I would have sent a pigeon. Pigeons or drones.
Oh, for fuck's
No,
sake.
that's what we've got stationed outside.
I'm debating on whether or not to change me talk.
In all fairness, a good friend of mine bought like a travel system for a child when she was pregnant, and she hasn't used it or anything.
Is that a car?
It's a Disney one, right? So it's a Disney Winnie the Pooh one. It's really nice. And she sends a message when I was in London. Says, "Oh, you can have it. I paid about nearly 300 quid for it. You can have it for 100." I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I transferred £100. I forgot about it completely, and I was up at my parents' house. So my parents don't live like a couple of miles away from where she lives. So I went to her street, and I was driving up the back street, and I stopped my thought, well, Tino lives in one of these houses.
You what?
You live in.
Was that the end of that?
That's the end of that. Right. So I know roughly where he lives.
Sorry,
I
thought you were like, I thought you'd snuck in.
Sorry, the moth.
Yeah,
I
thought this was going to be one of the things of like. I don't know how you forget that you've paid 100 quid for something.
Aye, how?
Because I don't know.
Like that goes in my little ledger. That would go in my little leather ledger.
It doesn't even go in my ledger. It goes onto my fucking banking app. Like I check that cunt every day just to see if I'm losing money.
Yeah.
I am. I'll stop checking it because it's depressing.
The
It
thing
is the
is,
most depressing thing in the world when you just check your bank account and just go, oh.
It's even worse after a night out in town. You fucking leave with $1,000 in your bank and you come back and you've got like 20 quid. It's like, where the fuck did that go? How many kebabs and fucking drinks did I buy?
Absolutely nothing to show.
That's why I don't go out. And
But a hangover and a pair of
all
ruined
big
pants.
purchases are recorded in this fucker.
Not even gonna lie, at first I thought that was a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Kyle
No,
Spade
it's a-
sells top card. I spent 100 quid on this. Well, that's not going to stop my Blue Eyes White Dragon. Fuck it is.
Batman?
Blue Eyes White Dragon, oh dear god. I remember in the TV series you combined 3 and made like a massive dragon. Meanwhile, in the
Blue Eyes Ultimate
actual
Dragon.
game, you didn't. Yes, but in the actual game, you didn't.
No.
Anybody got time for
I
that?
get
It's like a time for that.
I did. I just cheated. I went, by the way, I've got all 3. This is an Ultimate Dragon now.
Jordan just cheated his way out of everything. Just yeah.
Through life.
And this is why we don't play Yu-Gi-Oh with Jordan anymore.
This is why you don't play games with me no more.
We do play games with you. It's
I
just
think the only
we
one
just
that's
make
physically
sure that we
able
see.
to play a game is literally the only game that you can play with Jordan is darts. And even then
no,
he
you
still
can't.
cheats. Even then he still cheats.
You can't. He's just trying to.
He aims at
I
you.
reckon if we played Monopoly,
No, that's just you,
played
Kyle.
Monopoly with Jordan, he'd be the first person in history to rob the bank.
He'd rob the bank, get caught out, and then flip the board. You have no evidence.
Like me and me fucking video game, an hour into the fucking prologue, steal something back which is mine, and then get caught, chucked in prison, the entire town burns down, and I'm fucked. And that's game over.
Game are you playing?
Yeah.
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Because you did say steal.
Kingdom Come Deliverance, right?
So-
If you want a quick achievement, it's called Firestarter. All you have to do is at the start of the game. At the start of the game, you have
I'm a
to
fire starter.
help your dad, the blacksmith, make a sword. If you get arrested during that time, the prologue goes into you get arrested and end up thrown in jail. That is basically game over because a raid happens and your entire town gets fucked, burnt down to a crisp, and you get burnt alive inside the prison. So it's just like a quick ending to the game.
That just sounds like this past couple of weeks.
By the way, this is the game that I started playing at 4 o'clock, and I managed to finish the prologue as Stefan sent the link for this meeting. That's how long it takes.
That's one well then.
You can't call this a meeting. This is our weekly job.
This is a meeting of minds.
This is a meeting of...
This is a meeting of delinquents.
Wait,
No,
minds?
it's just a meeting of, and then it goes blank because it can't figure out what the fuck it is.
Delinquents?
This is a conference. This is a conference of shit. So welcome
This
to
is a
the
goddamn
weekly...
arms race.
Welcome to our weekly
our
conference
weekly
of
event.
shit.
Bullshit, to be exact.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
That's what's getting right struck.
Uh,
Can you get copyright struck if he actually says it?
and it's
I don't
not
know.
puts and
It
it's
didn't
not
sound
spot
like
on,
it.
and all it does is say the word. It's like whenever we mention any sort of film.
Hold on, I'll copyright it.
Welcome to Jurassic Jock.
Anyway, what's going on in your lives,
You went with
lads?
Jurassic Shark.
Fucking hell.
What's going on in my life? Jordan's making us want to have a cuppa.
He's making me want to have a cup of tea as well, and all I've got is a bottle of water. So
I've got Monster.
Don't like
I
it.
win.
I might go, mate. I've got Relentless.
nah, I'd still prefer a cup of tea over Monster and Relentless. That stuff's horrible.
Cup of
Renton's
tea.
tea, though. Has to be Renton's. If it's anything else, I'll kill you.
Ooh, I've just remembered.
Kyle,
I have Dr. Pepper.
Kyle,
Yes,
you're drinking dinosaur.
I'm drinking what?
You're drinking dinosaur piss.
So, man.
For how many molecules of water there is on Earth, and for how long the dinosaurs were alive, and how many of them there was, every single time you can drink of water, you can pretty much guarantee that every single drop of water at some point's been through a dinosaur.
All I can say is, it's tasty.
Meanwhile, Jay's just sat there licking out a tub of caramel sauce.
Just being a pig.
It's not a euphemism.
There's a reason I measured my camera distance in J widths.
I'm not fat. I'm short.
An Indonesian.
I like how you tried
I'm
to
not
defend your
Indonesian.
weight. You defended your weight by insulting your height. Instead of saying I'm stocky or big boned or anything, you just went, I'm not fat, I'm short.
I'm compressed. I'm not Indonesian anymore. Is it Iranian or Iranian?
Iranian.
Stefan,
I found a village.
It should be Iranian because we do say Iran.
Iran.
But for some
don't say
reason it's
Iran.
Iranian.
Tino, you can't say Iran because I've never seen you ran in your life.
Ran? No, run.
If you say Iran, it shouldn't be Iranian.
Iran is like a past tense. It's past tense of run.
Yeah, but you said...
No, that's Iran. No.
I ran a mile
because
last
we
week.
say Iran. It's not the only one that's different.
I ran.
I ran to Iran.
My tongue's too short to reach the bottomless pot.
Hold on.
Oh, so it matches your height.
Well, it's like we say Jesus Christ. It's like we say Palestine, but it's Palestinian.
Yeah.
Things like that.
So when we're going on to the
England, but English.
So since we're going on terminology of the people who live in this country by basis of what the country is called, what about the citizens of Scotland? What we call ourselves?
Citizens of Scotland are Scottish.
No, we're cunts.
I mean, that's just you.
The bullshitters.
Actually, bullshitters would work.
Oh.
Then nobody would ever come and do respectable business because they'd think they're getting bullshit constantly.
What do you mean, think?
Yes.
He's got a good point, though. They'd be on to it.
That'll be the reason why Motrave didn't kick off.
We've got right. So Kyle sat there says, "Oh, people don't come do business with us. This is a piss take." In the meantime, a businessman will come to Scotland, or an old country we've made up, ran by an economy of Freddo, chocolate Freddos, and like they come up says, "Oh yes, this is gonna be a multi-million-dollar fucking industry. Right, this is gonna be the best deal of your life, man. You need to sign these papers and give us the money." And Kyle sat there and goes,
Why were American? No, there's only Jordan's the American.
Because they're trying to make Jordan feel comfortable to speak.
Oh, I thought you wanted to talk like that.
Wait, so my question is, Jay, what's the exchange rate? Freddo to pound?
Wait, I'll get to that in a minute. I'm going about this scenario.
It's a strong currency.
I'm going on this scenario.
No.
What's going to happen.
We're not doing this. It's scenario, and I'm sick of your scenario.
We're doing a scenario of what's going to be happening.
Week.
Why Kyle is pissed off why businesses will not come to our country to do business. Right, so this American comes over with a multi-billion-dollar idea. Kyle's all up for it.
If he's American, he's immediately just going to get shooed out the country anyway.
Right,
you mean, like
Godfather. He's a Godfather. He comes over. He does the business. Right, Mr. Kyle. Mr. Kyle, you signed the documents. You give us the money. Your money goes to us. We give you good business. We give you best business, Mr. Kyle. We give you everything you want. The best imports ever. Right, and then Kyle sat there going, well, yes, I enjoy this. I shall give you money. How much do you want? We want $2 million. Kyle sat there going, okie dokie then, and he brings out $2 million worth of fucking Freddos.
Can I just say, it's bold of you to assume that by this people hasn't killed them to do experiments.
That moth's getting awful close.
Have we not...
Fuck the moth, man.
Have we not established that Kyle will keep us around if we're somewhat useful to him?
I'll keep you guys around.
If there's someone's coming to Kyle asking for money, that's the direct antithesis of useful. They're not useful to him. They're draining his fucking resources. They're definitely going to die.
Kyle has a business mind. He's seeing this as a business opportunity with this person coming over.
Well, so what you're saying is, if Kyle ends up with a lot of money, he's going to be a loan shark to the mafia.
I mean, yes. to be fair, when I was in college, I was basically a loan shark anyway.
Well, because you were by yourself.
Because I was by myself, and people kept on like going, "Oh, can I just borrow a tenner for tabs? Or can I just borrow a tenner for lunch and stuff?" And then I would get it back with interest. So,
with interest, and by interest, it means Kyle's never got this money back, and these people don't even exist anymore. They've been wiped off the entirety of this planet. They're all in Kyle's basement, being experimented on, and that face that Kyle's making proves my point.
To be honest, right, that's what I should have done. I should have asked them for money and then changed my name.
Kyle, what drug are you on to bring Tino into this?
Me?
Yeah. You've created a new alter ego.
Hello.
I mean, you see, there's the issue though, because like, I can just change the name in the book. You've told us now.
Fuck yeah, book.
Anyway, so if you don't know, it's because we're all figments of Kyle's imagination.
And apparently everybody else is who's watching or listening. Or that matter.
Yeah, no, not just any character that Kyle interacts with. He's in a psych ward by himself, locked up.
Multiple personality disorder. He's the one changing the voices.
Kyle's good at impressions.
That's why we're all extremists.
It's why you're all different versions as well. Hey, it's why I've got the German and the bloody Indonesian and the American and everything. I've got all the different versions.
What does that make me, sorry?
We haven't decided yet.
We're still deciding, but considering you're called Tino, I'm tempted to just make you Italian.
No, that's Spanish.
It's a Colombian name.
Colombian.
You're the least Colombian person ever.
It is because your name.
I am the whitest Colombian you'll ever meet. I've got the nostrils, so it's fine.
You're not supposed to do that with it.
People's nationality just sort of appears naturally. Jay's gone.
That's the racist thing I've ever heard. I've got the nostrils to resemble this person. I am fine.
Oh Christ!
I'm gonna go on to our statistics.
Statistics.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Statistics. And see if anyone in Colombia listening.
I love it when you go into our statistics.
That's just
Well,
Kyle.
that's
That's just
We're
Kyle.
talking them comedy.
offended.
It just makes me feel like we're in Devil May Cry every
We're
single time he says it.
We're in the top in comedy
Statistics.
podcasts, top 100 in Apple.
100 worst comedy podcasts.
So if you're
We're in the
listening,
top 50.
if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, leave a fucking review, or else Kyle comes around to your house with a moth.
I'm right.
What
Okay.
a
Not
threat.
everyone's scared of moths, and I don't think that's how you get good reviews.
Hey, I love the threat.
I hate fucking moths. I got attacked by a moth yesterday, and I screamed at a little
Fucking
girl.
moths.
Sad thing is, I can actually imagine that because I have heard Jay scream away from a moth.
I think everybody's heard Jay do a little squeak when he gets frightened of something.
I'm not fighting off moths. They're disgusting. They'll eat you alive. I hate moths.
This from the person who's got a bloody doll that
You're lying.
chases you around the fucking room.
What?
You're confusing them with lions again.
Jay's got a crucified bloody doll that moves around the fucking room.
Yeah, it's real weird. I don't like it.
I already like it, and I've never seen it.
Right.
That's how I felt till I met it.
Colombia's a
Now
part
it's
of
never
America,
left
isn't
his
it?
nightmares.
It's South America.
It's not part of America.
Oh. It just says United.
I mean,
is it part of
in
the United
somewhere
States?
That's called America.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not part of the United States. Where do you think it is? Next to Texas.
I know. I'm looking at our thingies, right? And it says United States, and Columbus is there.
Columbus. No,
Columbus
Columbus,
is
Ohio, you numpty.
No, Columbus is fuck's sake, Jay.
A lot of our
Columbus was
listeners
in
are
America.
living. Right, a lot of our listeners are in Columbus. Hi, Columbus people.
Hi,
You've
Columbus
literally
people.
offended them all by pretending that they're Colombian.
Point me.
No, Jay actually thinks they're Colombian still.
Everybody
I'm
in
laughing
Columbus,
at.
point yourselves out on a map because I've got no idea where you guys are. Because according to America, America is just the globe.
Oh,
No, I'm laughing at, right? There's a
Why
lot
would
of
you
people
listen
in
to that?
Gateshead listen to us.
I feel sorry for them.
Like 100 odd people in Gateshead are listening to us.
I mean,
That's a bit too close for home.
it's just because we're actually from up here. Like they're like listening to their own people,
Aye.
although we're not
not?
Gatesheadian.
Well, I mean, Jay's not
right.
going to tell you
I
neither.
feel like that's a made up thing. Also, I don't feel like the classes is that old.
Okay, we've got no Colombian people listen to us, so that's fine.
That's
It's
all
fine.
right.
They're all running cartels.
It's all right. We've got a
They're all
Colombian
left.
host now to win them over.
I like to point out that we don't have any Finland listeners anymore.
Finish.
That's
Damn
because
it,
they don't
Stefan
exist.
got rid of them. By saying they don't
Because they don't
exist.
exist.
The only
What?
reason the Finns don't exist is because they're finished.
Get the fuck out. Get out.
Kyle, what's the first topic?
Kyle, start us.
Go on, Kyle.
First fucking topic.
25 minutes in.
I mean, to be fair, the key words for this week were something like useless. So
So that joke's a good stop.
Actually, I like to point out, since Kyle's talking, some reason...
pointless. Sorry.
Basically, on the thingy, it tells you the country, and you can drop down and see the exact town they listen from. Only place it's not doing it for is Russia. We've got like a couple of listeners in Russia that won't tell us where in Russia they're listening from.
That's because Russia is the one fucking hacking in.
What about North Korea?
Oh, we've got Korea. We've got people from Seoul listening in. How the fuck are you
I mean,
understanding us?
That's That's South Korea.
Yeah, that's
I want
South
to know if
Korea.
we've got any North Korea.
No, we've got no North Koreas.
So there's none from Pyongyang.
I mean,
That's a surprise.
We've got people
Imagine
from
Kim Jong Un
Gil-
just chilling.
Gujarat and Gilgit in Pakistan.
I thought that was...
Right, if you are from either of them villages or towns
We-
or whatever,
we
you are,
apologise
then
for
I
his
apologise for
butchering.
the way Jay's just said the names.
yeah, we apologise for that butchering. Also, if you're watching if you are actually watching us and not just listening when the episode gets released, if you're watching us on Facebook, put on the subtitles. You'll get a laugh because it misses out all the swearing, so it's just a blank space. And if it's not swearing, it still struggles with some of the words we say because of our accents. So it
don't
will
even
just
go
be
on
a
sound like
random
swear
jumble.
words.
We don't even go on Facebook Live. we're on stream and we're on Twitch instead.
Oh, on Twitch. Oh, did we stop doing Facebook Live? I thought we still did Facebook Live.
No, because Facebook Live kept fucking up.
And that was
Facebook.
just
well,
the subtitles.
If you're on anywhere, just put on the subtitles if you can put on subtitles, because honestly, any sort of subtitle system will not understand us.
If you're watching us live, join in the conversations. We've got 91 people on Twitch, apparently.
All right.
Oh fuck! Why are you here?
Listening.
Go and
Why?
find
Have you not
something
got- have you
better.
not got anything better to do with your day?
So we've got it's a 91. I don't understand this thing. So it just says 7 followers and 91 views or viewers.
Well, that means 91 people are viewing. You can view without following. It's sort of like YouTube. You can watch channels without subscribing, despite the fact
We'll have
that
to
they
understand-
all
we'll have
say
to-
subscribe every video.
Subscribe.
I think
Subscribe, everyone.
I'm pretty sure I'm only subscribed to like 2 channels, and I just completely ignore those channels whenever it comes up saying there's notifications from them as well.
The only thing
And
I'm
yes.
subscribed to is Belle Delphine's fucking OnlyFans.
Oh dear lord!
I'm not
Well,
surprised.
How many people on Twitch have you got, Ryan? Because I know you do Twitch.
Used to. I think we only managed to get like 30 or something.
I think you should do a raid. I think you should raid us.
Right,
Don't get yourself too excited
Anyway.
because I genuinely don't
Can
know.
we actually talk about something?
We're going to talk about something. Okay, let's talk about something completely fucking pointless, and that is billionaires being cockwankers measuring each other's dicks by going into space.
Well, I mean, he did.
Send
Hey!
us
Kyle's
into
just
space.
upset
No
because
wonder-
the one said
No wonder my Amazon order's late.
Why?
because it went to
Yeah.
space.
Oh yeah. No, it's because all the workers finally got breaks.
I can attest to that, and pretty much Jay can as well.
Yeah, me and Ryan, me and Tino have worked together doing Amazon deliveries.
I will
That right there was a
say.
violation.
There's a I don't know if it's an old saying or a new saying, but I discovered it recently, and it's fucking fantastic, and it sums up this entire scenario, which is we don't have a problem with world hunger, we have a problem with world greed, and that is summed up beautifully by the fact that we sent a dickhead up into space in a dick-shaped rocket, hoping that he wouldn't come back down because he's a billionaire that spends his money on a dick rocket. Just to measure dick size.
Kyle's
with
just
Elon
jealous of
Musk.
the dick rocket, isn't he? That's what I'm
I don't
getting.
blame him, to be fair. Like,
He
Dick
didn't
I'll
send
take
him up
that
though.
dick
He
rocket.
sent himself up. He paid for it.
Yeah, we didn't send
Exactly,
him.
but imagine how much you could fund with that. You could fund all sorts of scientific research to progress humanity. You could be 1 billionaire. He could still be a billionaire, and he could solve world hunger.
But dick rocket.
But dick rocket, basically, because the dickheads.
Why not?
he could do the dick rocket and solve world hunger and still be a billionaire.
Yes.
Don't ever say the sentence, he could do the dick rocket.
He probably already
Elon Musk
has.
should have went up in a fanny shape.
It is legitimately like when you see massive Hummers and like the tagline compensating for something. It's the biggest compensation in the history of mankind.
I genuinely want to get a pickup truck and, like, you know the one in Ashton that used to be like 4 foot high?
Yes.
Aye.
It still knocks
That's a
out.
Dixie horn.
Yes. I want to get one of those, and then I want to put I'm definitely compensating something. Like, I'll quite happily
Lifted
have
Highlands.
that.
Yeah. But no, so like that just really annoys me. The fact that We could literally be in a cyberpunk utopian future now if billionaires actually spent the money on useful shit.
I mean, even in Cyberpunk, they spent their money on themselves.
Yeah, but at least it's advanced humanity a bit. That's why I added utopian on the world, because we could actually make it a good fucking future, a good cyberpunk future.
Well, I mean,
Kyle?
we've got 51 years left.
Kyle,
Yes.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I expect these other arseholes to answer it as well. But it's your turn. This question's dedicated to you, but I want the other arseholes to answer it, right? If you
Okay.
were a billionaire, what would you do with the money?
If I was a billionaire, fucking fund as much shit as I possibly could, because I know that I'd never run out of fucking money, because the interest rate alone on the money would mean I would never leave the billions. So I would just fund loads of research, loads of universities, just all that sort of shit.
I can agree with that. We're with you on that, Kyle. But like, I'd happily like buy an island and make sure it's in international waters, but then buy my way into it being like my own waters, so then I've got no tax to pay whatsoever.
So basically, fund your
Evil lair.
create your own country.
Yes.
Yeah, make your own mini country. I do like that idea, but like, I would happily still live in like a semi-detached house while being
Stay
a
humble in
billionaire.
that.
Like,
I don't
don't
see
get
the
us
point in
wrong.
mansions, to be fair.
I would love to own like a castle or a church or something. To be fair, I would probably buy a church with a graveyard just to
Queen
creep
Liz,
people out.
if you're listening, give
But
them a castle.
yeah, give us a castle. Come on.
You won't
Give
do it,
her
no
a
balls.
taken off air castle.
Hold on. That conversation took 3 seconds to go from I'd quite happily still live in a semi-detached house to give us a fucking castle.
Well, that
How
is the
easily
tangent.
From one extreme
That
to the
is, that is the tangent of our mind. But we can have a taken off air castle. But no, from that castle, I could fund loads of research and do loads of shit like that, and I could just happily live my life in isolation.
The question is, you say it would be a taken off air castle, right? But what would the flag be? Would it just be a massive middle finger?
It would just be the taken off air logo, and I think on the other side it would have a middle finger. So every once in a while, it just wafts and shows.
Meow.
Right, so Stefan, what would you fund? What would you do if you're a billionaire?
I was a billionaire, so if I got £1 billion put it in my account tomorrow, right?
Mhm.
Despite
Oh,
you
I'd also learn to fly and learn to sail.
You're not learning to fly.
Yes.
You're barred from learning to fly.
I am learning to fly.
Kyle, if you learn how to fly, you can make ice cream.
Wait,
How
Exactly.
can you make ice cream if you learn to fly?
No, pilots in World War II did
Because,
this.
yeah. American pilots in World War II, everywhere banned ice cream. We banned ice cream because there's like no reason to waste that much sugar and shit. American pilots in World War II worked out that if you put a big vat on the side of your plane, you then send that plane up, you go high enough into the atmosphere that it's really cold, and the vibration of the plane flying and of you firing machine guns all the time churns it, and then you end up with ice cream. So when they land, they have ice cream.
And they did this for ages. They sold it on the military fucking base. Like, I don't know if that actually got stopped from doing this, but yeah, they used to just strap it to the side of the planes when they went into the battle and shit. It did like exercises.
Do you know? It's also how they discovered that if you're high enough, you can't be shot, because one guy, his ice cream didn't really go right, and it was a bit like gelatinous. So the next time he went out, just on his way back, he flew really high, like as high as he could, just so that it was colder. And he realised that he was getting shot at, but the bullets weren't reaching him.
So you can thank stupidity for the discovery of the maximum height velocity of bullets, because they just decided they needed ice cream more.
Anywho, I would buy a big ass house. I would buy several cars, and I would still. You'd still have hundreds of millions left, and I'd honestly buy shares in companies and invest, and then
With
live off
hundreds
like
of millions,
basically
you
the
could
interest in my bank
probably
account.
just buy the company.
Yeah, but if you think of like big companies, so you're thinking like
Like
I don't know,
Microsoft
like
and
Microsoft
Virgin,
and
BT, and
Apple and like companies like that, then you could just Coca-Cola's a big company. Disney, you could buy big shares in companies like that, and then they spend like, say, I don't know, 200 million on shares within them companies, then you probably buy a smaller company. So you could buy you could probably buy Tesla or some shit,
It's different on Disney missing here.
or at least majority shares, and then take control. And you could obviously you could get a financial advisor and invest a lot of the money, invest a few 100 million, keep like 50 million in your account and just live off the interest.
I will admit,
And then
I want to buy
every year it will be somewhere different. So it'll be like, I want to go to Bora Bora. That'll be my first holiday. I just take a load of people. Just private jet. There we go. Set yourself away.
I will say
We'll go to Bora Bora for
one
a
of the things that I would love to do. It's sort of like Tino's idea with having your own islands and everything, making it your own country so that you don't have to pay tax. But it's literally, it would be like owning like a town or a city and just going, right, nobody fucking pays tax. I don't give a shit. Just fuck off. Just have your money.
Kyle. There is a tax. There isn't a tax. There is a village in Germany, which I think. Right, I'm gonna find it. Bear with us. Stay with us.
I remember reading about this one at some point. It isn't its tax like £1 or something a year because
it's less. It's like 50 cents
because of it hasn't changed since the town was formed or something. There's a clause in some sort of thing of founding of the town that says it can't be raised.
Yeah.
Jordan, are you having fun with your pop filter there?
Yeah.
I just saw it spin around like a little helicopter.
Kyle?
Yes.
I had a personal question.
Yes.
How much would your mortgage be if you're allowed to get like the lowest amount would you be able to get?
What do you mean the lowest amount? Do you mean like how much total mortgage would I be able to afford?
Yes.
0.
At the moment, I think if I throw in all of my savings and everything into a deposit and I'm basically left with nothing, I think about an Ashton house, like one of the really crappy terrace house.
So you're saying about 100,000?
Oh, fuck no, less than that.
80,000.
Like 70.
Probably about 80, 70, somewhere around that, I think.
80,000, yeah?
Yeah, but that would be like a mortgage for 30, 40 years, some shit like that would probably pin it on us.
Wait a minute.
So it would be like a lifetime mortgage, basically.
I'm doing a convert online.
Here we go. I've got it.
Why are you asking this?
It is called, Fugieri, and it's a Bavarian town where house prices haven't increased since 1521 and neither has tax, so it's 72 pence a year to live there.
Right, so we're moving to
Germany.
So, before we go on, so Kyle, you're saying you could get definitely about £50,000 for a mortgage?
For a mortgage, yes, but it would be like paying in money every few years.
Just found an island.
An island for £50,000.
One, how have you found an island for £50,000? Is it a tiny island in the middle of a Scottish lake or something?
Canada.
It's Canadian.
I can't. All I could see was white screen. So
Something island in Canada.
Hey.
It's Gillis Island in Prince Edward. Gillis Island / Prince Edward Island in Canada. It's up for $79,999 Canadian dollars, and that's about. Go back to my converter. That is £46,249.
the question is, does it come with a house on it as well?
Round Island in Nova Scotia is 58,600.
Because the issue is, I could buy an island, but then I wouldn't have enough money left to actually have a house there.
Kyle.
You got enough wood. Build a house.
I was just about to say.
Dude.
Yes.
Also, I'd have to move over there. And
Island in Nicaragua.
I'd have to move over there, and I'd have to get a new job and everything. I can't exactly hop over to England every time I have to go to work.
Just get a work from home job like I did. They'll not know the difference.
Just work from home. Where do you live? England. Are you sure? Because your IP, everything
IP
about
address
you
is
says
saying
you,
that
says
you're
you
in
live in Canada.
VPN?
I'm sure. I'm using NordVPN.
I plead the fifth.
This is not a sponsorship.
It's just because that's the most common fucking VPN that you hear about whenever someone is sponsored by them.
Hey, we can take Tino back to Sweden.
Don't do that. I don't want to go back there.
There's an island in Sweden for sale for 81,000.
What's the county?
The problem is, on a lot of these islands, like nature reserves or like some sort of preserve and shit, where you can't actually do anything on them, you can just have them.
Yeah, since when's that ever stopped
It's Lomshore Island in Alsey.
Let's see.
I'll print screen it to you. I can't speak Swedish. Other than
I like how Tino's just like Tino's just like, yeah, that's fine. It's away from where I was. I won't know anyone.
That's the best thing is that's still his nickname on my Facebook Messenger. Fuck bork.
Fuck bork.
Because he fucked off to Sweden for you.
Oh, Oselli.
But it doesn't mean you get the right to be racist.
You
It's pronounced
racist bastard.
I'd love to just sort off to a country
It's
for a
still a
year, but I
neo-Nazi.
don't think I'd ever be able to afford it.
Who's been a victim of domestic abuse? I hear someone shouting.
No, my neighbour's daughter.
I heard
just
no
talking about
shouting.
plants.
I heard no shouting, just a microphone being hit.
Listen, okay, everyone be
Well,
real
like this.
quiet. Be real quiet. Listen,
Kyle would be a good witness, wouldn't he?
listen. Someone sounds domestic.
It's literally my neighbour's daughter talking to her mum about a plant.
A fucking plant. She's shouting about a fucking plant. Look, Mum, I can live by myself. I kept the plant alive.
That's what Kyle was like when he cactus.
My cactus is still fucking alive, bitch.
So who knows how?
I don't know where
Because-
my cactus has disappeared to.
Because the love of the heat. The cacti sharing my love of the warmness. And you don't have to water
Kyle, you're the
them
only
very
person I've ever met that didn't keep weeds alive despite not trying to kill them.
Hold on, Kyle.
much. No, I did end up having to throw them out.
In all fairness, I've kept this plant alive.
Is that fake?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
It's plastic.
It's
Yes.
completely and utterly plastic.
That's what I mean. Is it fake?
Where's me novelty one?
I'm keeping the kids alive.
Fake, it's real plastic.
There we go, there's my baby.
Did you say you've kept a kid alive?
I'm keeping the kid alive.
That's not a cactus.
That
That's a
doesn't count.
cactus.
They can feed themselves and shit.
Not one of the toddlers. But I've got another one on the way. I can keep this one alive.
I will say,
Or at least
I am,
attempt to.
one day I am just gonna cut off one of these lengths of fruit and de-flong all of it and then just eat it. See what it tastes like.
In all fairness, I think
Tastes like
everyone
cactus.
here will agree. I think everyone here will agree. I've kept my fiance alive.
She's kept you,
Or
you
she's
alive.
kept
Yeah, I
you
was just
alive.
about to say she's definitely kept you alive, Jay.
And that's a unanimous agreement right there.
Well, I'm sure everyone has everyone knows this.
The most we've ever agreed on
Winner.
as a group.
Winner by unanimous vote.
I'm gonna swing it and say that you're both
Jay
keeping each other
alive.
fucking alive.
Stop swinging it. Colin.
Well,
I'm
he's
sure
cocked
everyone
it.
has.
We've discussed this before.
I'm sure everyone here has that type of loving partner. I heard footsteps. I'm shit scared. She just came downstairs again.
I like how it changed. It's just like everybody has that loving partner. Yes, dear. Hello, I love you.
No, she's not there. It's just a cat. Right, so everyone has that loving partner that will forget to feed themselves, will not have anything to eat. You have to send them messages. Have you ate today?
No.
Because they're too busy to do everything else.
I'm
not that nice.
I
mean,
mean, forget to just play with, so that
Nobody
Yeah.
ever needs to send that to me because I constantly eat. So
No, I'm talking about does
Stuffy.
not Lucy not? Do you not have to keep? Do you not keep tracks on Lucy? Like, have you ate today? What do you want to eat? And it's like, oh, like Stefan says,
Yeah, but he
it's
doesn't-
just
I
a
don't-
bribe
doesn't
to
live
get
with
buy
her,
pizza or a kebab. On
I
Ashley's
don't
case,
need.
a
I
KFC.
don't need to. I don't need to because I'll just get a message saying hungry.
Just call us a knobhead, why don't you?
You should say, is that what we're going to hold on, have you?
Hungry. I won't even get a message in hungry. I'll just go up to her and an octopus will be inside out. But like, what's wrong? She'll be like, I'm hungry. Oh, God.
She needs one of
Have
these.
you attached the notepad yet?
That sounds like euphemism.
She doesn't need one. She doesn't need one name. She's got a baby.
She can catch it.
Jay, have you followed my
Not
idea
bad.
and put a notepad
Right,
on it
Tino,
yet?
will you stay off your iPad?
Huh? Aye, Captain.
We're gonna catch babies with sanitary towels now.
I like how you quickly changed from one name to another. Is that because you could hear our approach?
Tino.
Yeah.
Right, Tino.
Hey.
Hi, darling.
It's in my
Here
brain.
comes the abuse.
How are you doing? I love you.
That face on Jay's guilt.
Like, I wasn't talking about you, darling.
Yeah,
I'm
Kyle.
sorry, I'm being honest.
Well, you
What's your
doing
next-
that?
What's the next topic?
Jay's getting assaulted by his wife.
I love you. I fucking
You
do.
fucking better.
Yes.
Good on you, Ashley.
She attacked me with a giant cable. I think I'm running this because I got food. That hurt me.
Jay, I guess you can say you're a little bit whipped.
Oh, get out.
Oh, something just popped up in the chat as well there. You never win. I like it.
I will later.
Jay, you need to charge your phone, by the way.
What do you mean I need to charge my phone?
What?
Your phone's on like 25%.
Oh,
What?
how the fuck do you know where my phone's on?
Because you've sent him a
on right
screenshot
now.
of the island.
Oh,
Oh, right.
He completely
You
forgets that
dumbass.
he's got the little cutout.
Genuinely thought he's fucking hacking with that.
Am I the only one who remembered there? Both of you were just sitting there going, shit, he's
No,
hack and
that-
win.
Yeah, when you win panicking, I was more panicking because I thought it was some kind of Russian thing.
I've
I thought it's someone bribed.
hired Tino to hack
the
into
Russian
Jay's
mafia.
phone.
that's
They'll never suspect you if you're called Tino. They'll never know you're working for the Russians.
that's why Tino's here. That's because he's just Kyle's like little henchman.
Yep. Little being the descriptive word there.
Jordan,
Yes.
Hello, you're alive. You've
Fucking
just
hell.
been zoned out there.
He straight up went radio presenter.
you did.
Yes.
Yes.
The music has stopped playing. If you were a billionaire, what would you spend your money on?
Fucking
Sausages.
wasted.
Chicken nuggets.
He'd buy Newcastle United.
Chicken nuggets, gambling games. That'd
The
be about it, wouldn't it?
entirety of Steam.
Clothes.
No, I'll just fuck off out of this
Every
country.
FIFA
Don't
known to
probably
man.
just buy Steam.
I'd probably buy Steam, like.
You can get Steam. You just have to have water and make it hot.
All right, so it's only 27 quid a month for us.
Ooh, I want
What, the what?
to make a steampunk house, you know, with the brass tubes going all over the house and all over the walls and everything. But I want them to actually be functional, like
Just do that with your
actually have
castle.
steam going through
Just do it with
with
your castle.
dials.
At least then, if Jay's chasing you around the gaff with an axe, you know exactly what to do. Just stand in front of one and then he'll burn.
What?
I mean,
If
I'd
it's
love to see
Steam
Jay's
is hot,
chases
Jay.
with Nash.
With what?
With an axe. I know I said Ash there.
You said with Nash.
I said with Ash.
Uh,
I said with an Ash.
Jay's just running around with the entirety of Ashen.
It's just a horde.
That's worse than the Days Gone fucking zombie horde.
I mean, they'd give up after 2 seconds because they'd all be out of breath.
Have you
And half of them would be expecting the gyro.
seen half of Ashington?
I am half of Ashen, what do you mean?
no, you're not that far.
No, not out of breath. Zombie hordes.
They already are one.
No, that's Blythe, that. It's on
Ashington's
its way.
just starting to become like a smackhead den, like Blythe.
To be honest, I think Blythe's getting a tiny bit better and then Ash is getting worse.
They just bounce. Who's opening
Can we
packets
carry
and
on with the
snacking?
topic?
Not me.
With whatever we're talking about.
Whatever we're talking about. Okay, I would like to tell you the other keyword, man-made. You know how we've had a bit of a heat wave recently in England?
Mhm.
Unfortunately.
I think we need to do what Dubai did.
Dubai.
Dubai.
IO and sell it to Americans.
No, they made
Yes, deal.
they made the country rain to tackle 122 Fahrenheit heat. Someone will have to translate that to Celsius because I daren't type in American
About 40
digits.
to 50, I think.
But basically,
It's still 450.
40 to 50.
Oh, right.
it's 450 Celsius. Yes,
Mate, that's hotter than the oven.
But no, apparently, what Dubai did, because they've got so much money to waste, because they're all billionaires, they sent drones up into the clouds to blast them with electrical charge, which caused rain. They produced rain. They made weather.
Boris Johnson, if you're listening.
Right, yeah, Kyle.
Yes.
There was an Argentinian engineer, right, that could have developed a rainmaker machine in the 1930s, but there's no trace of it. Right. So I was reading about this. There's a battery of Stinger Vortex rainmaking guns at Chatterville 1902. And then there's reports about a guy called Bagliori's machine. Like, it could be found in newspapers, archives, published stories about him in Argentina and internationally. Many details of Bagliori's personal life are unknown or controversial. The Epoch Times writes that he was of Basque origin and that he studied engineering. He pursued a university degree in geophysics after studying in Milan in Italy. He created a device that was meant to find underground water sources by generating electromagnetic emissions. The Argentinian is said to observe that when he used the device, it had an effect on the immediate environment, seemingly causing a small amount of precipitation in the surroundings. Therefore, he considered improving the device in order to use it for more significant things.
Can I put in there, Stefan?
But the thing is, hold on, there was shitloads in archives right across the world, like internationally, but a lot in Argentina, about this rainmaker machine and how it works. And there's loads of write-up on it, and he'd done demonstrations. And then within a couple of weeks of that happening, he disappeared without a trace, and so the machine, nothing was ever seen
It was
again.
definitely just a fucking water pistol.
So,
It was a big ass fucking.
No, that's one bigger.
nice. So whoever's doing this in Dubai has got a chance to go missing soon.
Yeah, the American government will take him out.
Do you want to know? The best part of this is how it's phrased in the article. The rain is formed using drone technology that gives clouds an electric shock to cajole them into clumping together and producing precipitation.
The thing is,
I'm no expert. Isn't that how you make light?
The thing is, right, going off Stefan's Stefan's statement of the guy who disappeared for trying to make a weather machine. It's not the first time people have disappeared when making good, useful inventions that are going to help humanity. You ever heard?
Loads of people have.
Have you ever heard the story of Stanley Meyer?
Lamori.
I'm more entranced by the fact that
Stanley Meyer-
you're sitting there with a cigarette and the smoke keeps on wafting across the screen, but your cigarette was off screen, so it just looked like an effect going along.
It's an effect.
Jay, effect. I recognise the name Jay, but I don't know. I can't remember the story.
Well,
I've definitely heard the
in
name before.
1998, this Stanley Meyer was the inventor of the water-powered car.
Yes,
Yeah,
all
all right,
this,
yeah, I know the story.
The water power car, which would be fucking amazing, and I want to try.
It sounds like a whole thing, right?
The one thing I've got an issue with, though, right, just before you start, is recently Prince Philip or Prince Charles, one of them drove a green car that's ran on a fuel that doesn't knock the environment. And we've had all these electric cars and stuff. The problem that I've got is whenever a new type of car comes out, and it's got this new wave being ran, they always make it look stupid as fuck. Why
Yeah,
do
I
you?
agree with that.
What you're trying to make it look futuristic, but in the process, you're making it look like either a bubble or just a piece of shit. Just make your car look like a normal car, but have the different way of powering it inside, and people will probably fucking buy it because it looks normal. It doesn't stand out, and it doesn't scream, "I'm new. I'm trying to be something more."
Yeah, but that's what it is. Trying to try and make it look futuristic and cool, and it just always
They
looks.
try
Look
and
at
make
that
it look
one, Jay.
futuristic and cool, but it just looks like a bubble. Like the one Jay sent looks alright, but
It
it
just
still
looks like
looks
June
like
buggy.
a go-kart. Yeah, June buggy.
Sure, baby.
That was the water-powered car that Stanley Mears has invented. It was 21st of March 1998 when American inventor Stanley Mears sat down to lunch at a Cracker Barrel diner in rural Ohio.
Hello.
Ohio.
Isn't that Jordan's phone?
It sounds like someone with a lisp, with like a speech impediment trying to say something. Just hello.
That's because it was G.
Fight me. He ordered cranberry juice and the soup of the day. 10 minutes later, he would be dead. His last words and accused of murder. Myers was a prolific inventor, and by all accounts a rather eccentric one. Between 1960 and his untimely death in the car park of an unassuming diner, he applied for nearly 200,000 patents. Electronic banking, oceanograph, heart monitors. Meyer had no formal qualifications as a scientist, but somehow he saw opportunities to innovate in the fields as erotic and unexpected as his personality. He was a religious man who swore that God sent him the ideas, so basically he was another fucking Joseph Smith.
I mean, apart from that bit, I do understand the whole, you've got no qualifications, but you're still inventing all this random shit and it's fucking working. Because a lot of the times, the qualifications are to do with stuff that has been preset so much that it has no use for innovation.
Yeah.
Jay, my question for you is what was his last words again?
Assassination.
They poisoned me.
They poisoned me.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't think that was his last words. I think his last words was, "I'll have the soup of the day and a cranberry juice."
Right.
Imagine if he just wrote it on a napkin while he was choking.
Cranberry juice.
So his last words were just...
So
And then a
basically, there's a conspiracy theory that big oil companies with trillions of dollars at stake, and General Motors, in the world at the time, were the...
Does this mean I don't need to do a conspiracy theory this week?
No, you have to do a conspiracy theory this week. I'm just saying. I'm just speeding off a fucking news article. Yeah. Or attempting to.
Oh, sorry. Fucking hell.
I hope they do, because that's where I'm fucking going, and I can't play a harp.
A harp?
Because angels
harp
play
in heaven.
hearts, the devil plays a fiddle.
Yeah.
So
No,
the pedophiles, to be honest.
I think, to be fair, hell, the devil runs hell, and it's supposed to be the worst place on earth, so they should play bagpipes.
the concept of it is like Stefan says, "Fuck in hell." As is, I hope they do, because I can't be asked to learn to play the harp.
Why are you repeating yourself?
Yeah, you still don't make
I'm
sense.
trying to make sense here, right? Because Stefan
No,
says,
I understand perfectly. Stefan's just fucking with you.
No, I'm a bit confused, to
I'm
be
not
honest.
fucking with him. He said he can't play the harp as if he was going to get to heaven anyway, but really he's going to hell either way, so he should be saying, well, I can't play the fiddle, so
"No,
there better be something for us to do.
fucking God's sake, sex."
Definitely going to hell.
Yes. Do you know what? It doesn't matter. I give up for you.
Kyle, continue.
Save,
You were
What?
talking.
You were the one talking about something.
save this, Kyle.
Okay, I'll fucking save this. The conspiracy theory.
Yeah, Kyle, continue with the story that you went to.
The conspiracy theory is basically that oil companies and governments, as usual, didn't want to lose out on the billions of dollars that the industry creates from petrol and oil and fuel, which they would of course lose if there was a water-powered car or a car that runs on something
That's
other
my
than
story.
fuel. Yes, exactly. I am
It's because
continuing
you
on
give
because
up.
you told me to continue,
Fuck's
bitch.
sake.
So, they killed the bastard, as with
hell.
many other people that have been disappeared or have been killed in the past because of governments deciding they don't want to lose out that much money. Fucking hell.
I
I
hope they
continued
do.
on Jay's story for him and I still
Shut
don't
up,
know
Jay.
what the fuck he was on about.
We're not going down that wormhole again.
Wormhole?
I'm gonna switch this straight up because this suits us perfectly. Because our average intelligence is about 2 at the fucking moment.
At the
Can we at
moment,
least
you're
up it to
pushing
an
your luck.
even, like, can we up it to a nice round number, like a 5 or a 10?
No, that's collective. Not
And
average.
yeah.
We'll kill Kyle.
If we take the average intelligence of the population into account, Antarctica is actually the most intelligent continent because it's where all the fucking researchers go.
How so?
What about the ISS?
You still have people that like to try and fuck around. I mean, I'm pretty sure someone like Bezos or something will end up there eventually.
What?
Also,
hold on. Your theory is that people on Antarctica are smart.
Also,
you know,
it
Scott,
says
the Arctic who died
it says,
because he couldn't get back from his
it
expedition.
says in the world the smartest country, which means Antarctica. Also, Antarctica. To be fair, the people in Antarctica do watch horror films on the last day of being there as a tradition, which is fucking fantastic.
You know Scott who went there on the expedition? You know Scott the Arctic who died because he couldn't get his expedition back?
There have been many people that went to the Arctic and couldn't get back, but they are not there
He's
now.
one of the main famous ones, and he was a hero and all this, right? He took 2, what do you call the fucking musical things?
What do you call the fucking musical things?
What do you call the thing where you put the record on? Record players. He took 2 record
Gramophones.
players. Gramophones. Yes. I was thinking megaphones and I knew it was wrong.
I mean, you can use megaphones in music.
There's no one there to listen. Yeah, but why do you need 2?
I mean, why the fuck not? Combine the music.
Because you could carry more food for your men and then get back.
Yes, but he was a fucking explorer.
Maniac.
It's the old school explorers where they used to take the fucking mugs with them. And fucking like portrait paintings and shit. It's the average intelligence of them now. Also, linking up to the fucking ISS, because you mentioned it, right? If I can fucking find the topic, because I've lost the topic. Where the fuck did it go? Get back here, you little twat. No, okay.
The last time we mentioned the ISS, Jay tried to call it ISIS Street.
Here we go. It's that there has been a global company that beat both Bezos and Branson up there.
Is it NASA?
And they've beaten beaten Musk and thingy. No, it's Pizza Hut.
Wait, what?
Well,
I was
in
going
2001.
I was going to say
in 2001.
What's it called? Wayne Industries. I'll be upset, but now I'm less upset and actually happy.
Yes, in 2001, Pizza Hut added another chapter to the decades-old Space Race Chronicles because they became the first company in history to deliver pizza straight to the pioneers living in outer space on the ISS. The creation and delivery of the world's first space consumable pizza was the culmination of nearly a year of collaboration between Pizza Hut and Russian food scientists. After months of rigorous testing,
have to wait an hour, I get upset.
After months of rigorous testing, the Pizza Hut pizza made the landmark trans-atmospheric journey to become the only pizza ever delivered to and eaten by people living in space.
I feel like it must be they
put it onto one of their supply shuttles and sent it up there for the astronauts in the ISS to eat. So Pizza Hut beat them all there. And has the record as the first pizza to be eaten in space. Unfortunately, they're still shit, and it still tasted like cardboard. But ew.
Pizza's pizza.
I find it a bit of a piss take, to be honest.
Okay, why are you upset with Pizza Hut?
Because they take ages to deliver here.
Here we go. It even tells what was on it. It had the crispy pizza crust, the traditional sauce with cheese, but was topped with salami to enhance the pizza's flavour because researchers found that pepperoni, did not withstand the 60-day testing process. In addition, the space pizza was made 6 inches in diameter, the size of the Pizza Hut personal pan pizza, in order to fit into the smaller sized oven on board the ISS.
I have a problem.
It was vacuum sealed and had to go it had to undergo rigorous stabilized thermal condition testing to determine freshness and stay of lifespan.
So basically, it was like a pizza from Asda.
Yes.
Yes.
But, right, hold on. They couldn't use pepperoni because it didn't withstand the 60-day testing process.
Yes.
So then, after the test, why didn't they just make a fresh one and send it up?
Oh, dear Lord, man. Apparently, in July 2000, the race for space commercialization, it was just tests. Considering it lasted a year, the race for space commercialization began as Pizza Hut became the first company in history to place its logo on the world's largest proton rocket. The space sponsorship campaign was part of the company's dramatic turnaround and re-imaging campaign, which includes a more than $500 million investment over 5 years to make and to improve Pizza Hut units around the world. Blah 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 blah. But yeah, basically during that time, during their re-imaging of Pizza Hut, they decided, "Fuck it, we're going to send a pizza to space. We're going to work with the Russian space agency. We're going to design a pizza that can withstand going up into space and being shoved in an oven and still be flavourful." Although it was salami. I don't know why.
To be honest, I'm quite surprised.
I can't believe the Americans turned out pizza.
To be honest, I'm quite surprised that the Russians didn't just send up a bottle of vodka and go, "Here you go."
They've been doing that for months. They wanted
a different flavour.
That's all it was. They had a hangover craving for a year, so they had to send up a pizza.
That's a long-ass hangover.
I mean, when you're drinking vodka every single day because you're in space.
That's good.
Space vodka.
That's
it's
what I sort of
in disguise.
It's kind of what I imagine the Russian space rocket to be, just clinking full of vodka.
It's like Rick's car when they open the door.
Yeah.
Except a bunch of slabs fall out as well.
Hey. Where's Jay gone?
I don't know, Jay vanished.
Ash said that Bojo was in the living room window.
Bojo?
10 minutes
He's getting a
ago.
PJ in the living room window.
That's a bit risky.
Risky.
Hello? No wonder the name was
Steph.
Yes.
I've got astronaut-proofed vodka.
Hey, Christ. I mean, it's like the old thing of, in history, the Russian, what was it, the Russian...
Is always to blame.
The Russian Tsar that constantly never stopped drinking vodka, but apparently the vodka used to be a lot weaker than it is nowadays or something.
I mean, beer used to be classed as a soft drink in vodka until I think it was like 2012.
Yeah.
You know how Winston Churchill was always seen with a cigar and a glass of whiskey?
Yeah, it's because he was an alcoholic and a chain smoker.
Yeah, but he wasn't that much because he always used to water down his whiskey because he wanted the public image, and he became known as his figure who was like stiff British upper lip, always with a whiskey and a cigar, and so he watered down his whiskey, and he only really had it when he was in public and shit like that, and when he knew people was there. When he was in private, he didn't really.
To be fair, though, quite a lot of spirits actually go down better if you water them down with like a touch of water.
There you are, Jay. That's how you get rid of that person in your attic.
The attic?
You know the evil spirit you got living in your attic?
You just water it down.
If you just water it down, it'll be fine.
Okay, I'm going to take a water gun up there.
I mean, that would make ghost films a lot more entertaining if instead of all the gadgets, they would just went up with water pistols. Ready to
to be fair, they do bring in the stick and he does walk around with holy water first.
Who are you going to call? The fire brigade?
What are you going to do? Wash his out?
Do you know...
What?
Does that mean you could piss a ghost to death?
Do you know if your house catches fire, it's basically like fucked because they'll come and spray water everywhere and then everything will be water damage, like even if it's a small fire.
It'll be fine. Just all you need to do is, right, if you've got a ghost or a fire, get yourself a girl that can squirt. It's problem solved.
Jay,
Why is everything
You're
got to
still
be
gonna have water
sexual?
Nothing has
I
got to
know.
be sexual. I'll just say what other people are thinking.
I'm
can tell you that I wasn't
ashamed to
thinking
that. I was
admit
being
that
genuine.
that is a nice link to my next thing, which is a country called Doggerland, which just ended up disappearing into the ocean.
Wait, Doggerland?
Doggerland. It was off the coast of England, sort of in between England and Denmark, like in between Netherlands and England as well. It's sort of that area. It was like a full-on stretch of green land.
The sea.
An entire
That's all there.
countryside stretch of land, and then it just fucking went. There's not really any understanding of why it did it. It just sort of went. But the leading theory is that it wasn't the slow heating up of the Earth doing gradual ice and snow or anything like that. No, it's that a massive chunk of Norway fell into the ocean, caused a large tsunami, which we have tsunami, which we have physical evidence for on Earth, and it flooded Doggerland in one single day with a rush of water so strong, large, and powerful it literally had the force to rip people to shreds when it hit them. So think Vesuvius, but tsunami version or tsunami edition, and it just drowned Doggerland. So there used to be a country called Doggerland off England.
Oh, shit, yeah.
See, they got the idea. They got the memo.
And
This just
Norway
proves that
fucked
we're
it
how
up.
unprepared we are, because the same thing happened to Japan.
Norway got fucked up. Wait, sorry, Norway didn't get fucked up, but Norway fucked up because a chunk of their land fell off and made a massive tsunami to fuck us up.
Doesn't Norway always fuck up though?
I don't think you can blame
I'm
Norway. for that.
definitely blaming
We
Norway.
lost a bit of land.
I think if the San Andreas fault goes, we can blame America, but I think that's a rare instance.
Definitely Norway's fault.
Always Norway's fault.
There's
Always
no
and
way
never.
that's their fault.
Forever Norway's fault.
West Country
Hey,
Byline
Come on, that was
says
wasted.
Johnson
That
plans
was
to reclaim
that was set
Doggerland.
up for Jay, and it was wasted.
Oh,
I don't understand.
I said that's Norway that was their
Oh,
fault.
I get it now.
Oh,
Fuck's
fucking
sake.
hell. You actually kept up.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Excuse me.
you're never excused.
Why are you bullying me today? I've done nothing but like.
We weren't expecting you here, so when you turned up, you were an instant.
It's your turn now, Jay.
Will you stop trying to turn us into an ASMR podcast?
Yeah, please don't.
Everybody say hello.
Are you muting him? Are you muting him? Are you muting him? Are you muting him? Because I don't think he's realised how to work
He
this
is.
software.
I don't think he has.
Don't think it was
Wait, I mean,
out
like
of
this.
the way.
Oh shit! He's found a glitch in the Matrix.
Yay!
You try.
So you say that it's Norway's fault for flooding Doggerland?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Settle this and chat afterwards. We've got a system in place for this kind of
We
thing.
don't have a system in place at all.
Yes, we do.
What's this? I'm confused. I'm trying to figure out if it's Norway's fault that we've lost an island called Dogger.
It is.
And
No,
Luckily, we've still got Dogger's Bank.
exactly.
Well, I mean, at least we've got a bank.
Wait, no, it's just a hill.
Hey, Jordan's back.
hey, hello, Jordan.
Hi.
Back in a sec.
Hello.
Oh, well, fuck's sake.
I was just taking turns.
One comes and one disappears. It's the
You have
fucking
reached-
Batman thing.
It's now 1 hour and 14 minutes into this podcast. This is time for a pee break. Take your time and go for a pee break.
Meanwhile,
You did wrong for turning it when SMR podcast. and
yeah.
start talking
Meanwhile,
like that.
Kyle will talk about the
our podcast.
Jay. Fuck's sake. That is so annoying.
It is, isn't it?
Put your shit
Meanwhile, Jay, I will talk about something that you can do if you've got billions of dollars or billions of pounds. Going back to
Quite
that,
a style,
Get a new computer.
you can make a legacy that will survive the entire, well, possibly beyond the human race and even the Earth itself.
Well, you backtracked on that real quick.
Possibly.
Why are you fucking sideways?
I was sorting it out.
Ow.
He's just green now. But no, this is the story that a poet decided to encipher a poem into the DNA sequence of an unkillable bacteria.
How's this going to do money?
Which means that his words will survive billions of years beyond the human race and Earth itself. I'm pretty sure you would have to have a lot of money to be able to encipher a poem into the DNA sequence of an unkillable bacteria.
GNA.
The GNA.
Who you are?
He's evolved. He's got DNA, he's got GNA.
He's
That
fucked.
right there is a
GNA.
violation.
I give up.
No, yeah, it's
Oh, I swear I've just heard a horse.
it's
Oh, I did. People walking their lasagnas outside.
What are you
Uh,
doing walking the
wait.
lasagnas outside?
Did I get that right? People walking their lasagnas.
Oh,
My God.
what the fuck's going on?
Horse
no,
meat.
no.
I'm certain I heard lasagnas.
Fucking what's going on is I live right next to a road where everyone decides to walk up and down with glue sticks all the fucking time.
What's that got to do with lasagnas?
Are you sure it's glue?
That's what
Are you sure it's
What?
glue?
crit stick.
He knows the brand.
Because Stefan has to be out and I walk someone down the street with quit stick.
He's been upstairs
Stefan's
and
the
he's
dealer.
left with
Fucking do.
fucking binoculars.
All the fucking
With
traffic.
a water gun and watering down the spirits.
That wasn't me that
They're
said
using the
that.
Pritt sticks to keep them down, and then they're using the water guns.
Who are you going to call? Stefan. He just comes in a burst of Germanic rage. Get down! Now! Squirt, squirt. Sniff, sniff. That's gonna be the name of my autobiography.
Squirt, squirt, sniff,
Squirt,
sniff.
squirt, sniff,
For
sniff.
Yes.
fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ. Just because you are a little squirt.
I've changed my mind. If I was a billionaire, I would buy every book publisher I could so that Jake could make a book published. Ever.
You gotta give me something.
You
No.
can have the world's.
I'll let you do a picture book.
No.
for
You
kids.
can put it. You can
You
put
know
it
which
on
one
your
you can have,
gravestone.
Stefan? Puffer. Or is it Puffin?
Fish.
Puffin books?
Penguin.
Puffin Publishing.
Penguin Publishing.
Penguin.
No, the Puff. I'm sure Puffin's the one for like.
Yeah,
kids
that's what I
books.
was saying.
I thought
Yeah.
isn't Puffin and Penguin both like children's publishers, but
Right,
one also does.
Penguin's like a main publisher. It's like a big
What
publisher.
about Ladybirds?
Puffin is like kids.
Is it
books.
Ladybirds or Ladybug?
Is it? I
Look,
think it's Ladybug.
I don't know.
We're supposed to be educated, and we can't we can't find a name of a
Oh,
fucking...
one second, hold on. I've
English.
got a,
None of us are educated.
How
You
many?
paid
How
50
many of
grand
the
for a
five of
piece
us
of
have written
paper?
and published a book?
Eh?
You paid 50 grand for a piece of paper. Neither of us are educated.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not my fault I went to university. God.
That was by choice.
I know, no.
Yeah, it's exact. It's definitely your fault.
It isn't.
100%.
Right, but look,
You literally chose
look at
to
it
do
this way, right? If I didn't go for like a media kind of background or media degree, TakenOffAir wouldn't exist.
You'd also be 50 grand better off.
It would. It would just be. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it would. It would. It definitely would.
It would just be less professional.
It's-
Somehow.
Yeah. It wouldn't have a website.
Less professional? Less professional than not professional. is
That's what I was
definitely
gonna.
minus
That's what I
professional.
was gonna say, Kyle. And then I realised that it was possible.
We wouldn't have a
I
logo.
mean, we could
wouldn't have-
always make it less professional.
Excuse me,
How?
Jay.
We
We
would
would
have
have
a
a logo.
We'd still have what we've got. It would just be a shitter version of what
Yeah.
we've got.
It would be a
done on
logo
Microsoft
made in
Paint.
Microsoft Paint. Hey!
100%.
High five.
Yeah!
Social
What's happening?
distancing.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Social distanced high five or a county away.
Kyle's been anti-social distancing for 27
Jordan's
years.
just
leave
been
him alone.
antisocial by not talking for the past 25 minutes.
Welcome to
That's Jordan.
That is Jordan.
He's just there looking at the camera, just like, hello.
Little does he know that season 3 of TakenOffAir is just going to be Jordan presenting.
Oh, you were going to say season 3 of Jordan.
Past
Wait,
that
we're talking
point,
about
to be
Jordan
fair,
the country or Jordan the cunt?
This is going to be like a massive
The
project.
country could be
This is
risky.
going to be a massive project, but can we just get like a compilation of all of Jordan's words that he said and just see how long of an episode it makes and just have it as like a special?
Right.
I
You
don't have
started
time
that
for
by
that.
saying,
30 seconds.
hold on. Kyle started that by saying it might be a massive project. I'm just going to interject and say I don't think it is.
no.
You'll literally be on Audacity for like 30 seconds and you'll be sound.
In all fair, in John's offense, he talked a lot.
In Jordan's offense,
In Jordan's offense, why are you attacking him?
offense, and
He's lost for words now.
he is. He's gone.
the most the episodes that Jordan talks the most is the Christmas episodes.
Because he sings.
Yeah, because he was pissed. Me and him were sitting drinking.
What were you
So-
drinking? Astronaut vodka.
No.
Hey Christ. Anyway, wasn't one of the topics music? Because Stefan had something to do
Yes,
with
it
music.
was.
And you,
One of
so
the
far,
topics is
the
music.
only
I'm going to tell you
the
why.
only
Right,
thing that
right.
he's spoken about
mentioned
music
it,
so
like,
far
half
is
an hour ago.
gramophones.
And he hasn't got to it.
Yeah, well, because of what I'm getting there for. So, music.
Can I
found
just
out- I found out-
is it about the man who can hear 3 different orchestras at the same time?
Oh, this is better than
Okay.
this, right? So, I'm gonna start with Freddie Mercury. I'm gonna start with the film Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay, always a good
Uh,
start.
Original draft of it was meant to be Freddie was meant to die halfway through, and the second half of the film was meant to be how Queen progressed as a band. But let's be honest, nothing really happened. Like, Queen's a great band, but they're not the same without Freddie,
Yeah.
right? And I also found out that the original, because it's Rami Malek who plays
Freddie.
Fred
yeah.
in the film, yeah? Right. It was originally going to be Sacha Baron Cohen.
What?
So Freddie Mercury was originally going to be fucking Borat. But he wanted it to be all the random, like, party shit. So there was, like, stories of, like, these, obviously he had crazy parties, and they would find, like, he employed people who would find, like, strange people to bring to these parties because Fred wanted it to be, like, as mad as possible. So there was a
That's strange
guy
enough.
who would just lie under, like, piles of meat and then frighten people and just random shit like that. Sacha Baron Cohen wanted it to be more like all that shit, so he wanted it to be this batshit crazy psychedelic film. And when he found out that was only going to be the first half, he went, "What's the point? Who's going to watch after that? They're only going to be here to see Freddy." So anyway, he got cut, and they used Rami Malek. I also found out that Freddy slept in a queen-sized bed.
I mean, why the fuck wouldn't you? That's dedication.
Isn't it? Dedication to the
yeah, well,
band.
That's awesome. So yeah, and then I was like, well, none of them have really. I mean, Queen, like I said, still an awesome band, but it's not the same. But what really has like mad has happened since Fred passed? And I found out that Brian May teamed up with Brian Blessed. Now this is about to be the best thing you've ever heard in your life, right? He teamed up with Weeble and Brian Blessed, and they've done a reminiscent kind of music video of Flash Gordon, but it was called Save the Badger, 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 and it was about like conservation of the badgers. Right?
What the fuck?
Dude, I'm gonna send you these. I'm gonna send you links to these after the podcast. But right, it then gets even better. Right, it charted at number 79 in the UK singles chart and number 39 in the UK iTunes chart apparently.
What year was this?
But it hit number 1 on the iTunes Rock
What
chart.
year was this?
This was the 1st of September 2013. It was in the charts.
I don't
Right?
remember
It
anything.
gets, dude. It gets better. I promise you, this gets better. So then, they then did a one called Badger Rap, right? And this featured vocal, Kyle especially is going to like this, from Dan Bull.
Dan Bull's amazing, though.
I mean, why not?
Yeah. But then it gets better because they then teamed up with some other people to make a super group, and this is when this becomes officially the best group I have ever heard of in my life. So you've got fucking Brian May, a great guitarist, and an absolute legend. And you've got Brian Blessed, just one of the fucking most awesome men ever.
Just the best
right?
voice in the world.
Who then teamed up with Slash.
Of course.
And David Attenborough.
Yes.
Yes.
And they made a super group, and they called it, what was it? It's called The Artful Badger and Friends.
The Artful Badger.
And then they had done a music video, which included Estelle and Robbie Williams.
I want to see how David Attenborough gets involved in this, because I think it will be amazing. I need to watch.
Who is he? A wild badger.
Hold on. There was then a song called Badger Swagger, which included contributions by Southend rapper Sonny Green and Sam and the Womp.
Sam and the Womp.
Oh, they're just getting these random people. But this, right, Slash was quoted as saying on Twitter, "My solo sounds like a badger riot or a bunch of hooligan badgers in a pub."
I ain't keeping on brand.
Yeah, but it's just fucking honestly. Just reading through it, it's just what the fuck is going on? What the actual fuck is going on? How does Brian May and Brian Blessed end up in a band and go, you know what we need? David Attenborough and Slash.
I think the question there is
yes.
I'll have a look.
I think so.
I'll have a look.
Have a look at these songs on Spotify.
The main question there is.
It's one of them. There's Badger Swagger, Badger Rap.
No, Badger Swagger's not on.
The main question is why hasn't this been
links.
done more?
More? Neither is Badger Rap. That's upsetting.
They'll probably be on YouTube.
I was going to say, if it was on Spotify, we would create a little playlist, a public playlist again, on Spotify for you lovely Spotify users to find.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Kyle's, hello, TakenOffAir, how may I help?
Hello.
TakenOffAir hotline.
Tell me a rude day.
We're going to hear Kyle's voice in the background saying, "Welcome to Babe Station, how can I help?"
Stupid thing is, I had that fucker turned off an hour ago. I only turned it on because I put it on charge.
Right, this is the best one.
Hold on, what was Ash talking about? Ask Findus.
Yeah.
Probably about the books or something.
Books.
Yes, while Stefan's doing links and stuff, there is a musical genius called Bob Milne who I think needs to get involved in this shit, because he has the extraordinary ability to hear every instrument individually in 3 different orchestras playing 3 different symphonies in his mind at the same time.
What?
So he could tell you if someone is off key in one of 3 different orchestras playing 3 different symphonies at the same time.
How?
That is some on-point attention to detail. I have no idea how he manages to do it, but he's literally just... the quote is just 4-track mind. He's
That's a great song.
The official version.
He's also a pianist and everything. He can play technically challenging pieces of music on demand while carrying on a conversation and cracking jokes. According to a neurologist, our brains just aren't wired for that, so she decided to investigate Bob's brain, and along the way she discovered that Bob has an even more amazing ability.
Did you struggle to say Bob?
Bob.
Yes.
Bob.
Yes, for some reason my brain was going bomb. But yeah, apparently, like, neurologists went to investigate it because
1 moment.
there was There was a
moment,
ragtime piano player and a famous conductor that had the two men face off in an fMRI machine. The challenge is so unimaginably difficult that one man instantly gives up, but the other achieves a musical feat that ought to be impossible.
Happy feet.
Bob Milner is apparently one of the best ragtime piano players in the world, and a preternaturally talented musician. He usually sticks to playing piano for small groups of ragtime enthusiasts, but he recently caught the attention of the neurologist, who had to investigate his talent.
Right, once we're off air, I've sent the link so we can stay in the chat and someone can play it.
I know, because
Okay.
someone's phone was near the microphone, so all you could hear was bzz, bzz.
Yeah,
Not me.
but Badger Rap's the best.
Well, I mean, at least this time it wasn't. What up, baby?
What?
Yeah, that's very true.
What happened? I'm lost.
Last week, Tino's notification sound is corpse saying
Right.
what up.
Somebody
baby.
send a message in the group.
Oh,
No.
for fuck's sake. I'm going to send a dick pic.
Don't send a dick pic.
Dick Grayson.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
Jay, ring us.
Baby. Oh.
This is going to get a copyright struck by corpse.
Yeah.
Is this even your right number?
7222?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course it's that. And that's the episode copyright struck. There we go.
Thank you for listening to the final episode of TakenOffAir. We don't have the money to, save ourselves from court. So,
To be fair, I feel like corpse.
Nice,
it's
entertaining.
been nice
I feel like
entertaining you for
Corpse-
nearly 2 years.
I feel like corpse is one of those people who he'd just be chill about it and just wouldn't give a
You
fuck.
just laugh about it, I think.
Because the amount of times that people have played his music on Twitch and stuff now. And if anybody hasn't heard it, by the way, just search Corpse Husband, and then either choke me or
Then
there's a
prepare
few
for the other guy.
White tea's a good one as well.
We're not promoting
tea.
of YouTubers who aren't going to promote us.
You never
That's
know.
Because
blasphemy.
I
know
know
he's gonna promote
because
us.
we could possibly get Corpse to promote us. I like Corpse.
Says
Corpses. Stop talking about
You're
your
the ones
backyard,
who kept on
Stefan.
saying that.
I like
You're
to
the ones that
talk
kept on
about
saying I would
dead
happily
people.
go through a river of corpses. When was that? When we had a quiz that was like, would you rather? And one of them was swim through a sea of corpses or some shit.
I don't know, but we should do them. I like little quiz casts.
In all fairness, because Tino's, we can start doing quiz, a little quiz cast if anyone wants to do one. We've got a half an hour
I'm up for it.
left.
I mean,
If someone's gonna find
we can
one
go.
quickly.
If you guys can find it, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay, well, Kyle goes away to check his corpses.
Just checking they're still there.
I'm aware.
The ones that come back to life are a real pain in the ass.
I'm aware that I'm sideways. Don't worry.
What the fuck are you doing sideways for?
Camera
Work.
yourself.
Fix. It's not fixing itself.
That's Kyle at work. If you're new to this podcast, Kyle works in IT.
Miracle.
It's a miracle that the whole school is
Not
still
on.
running.
Yeah.
Or still alive. Actually, it's more of a miracle it's still alive.
Right. So my camera's completely died now.
Just like your soul.
Why am I not surprised?
Ooh. Deep.
Ah, there we go. I'm sideways again.
There we go. I call that fixed.
Yeah, it's good enough.
Carry on.
Holy shit! Do you know we can watch movies and TV shows with our Twitch viewers?
Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, why are you exploring
Yeah.
Twitch?
because we're live on Twitch.
Yeah.
But copyright.
Had to do my head in.
It's all good. The corpses are still in the freezer.
Would you rather swim through them or let them swim through you?
They can fucking try.
Is that a euphemism?
Jordan-
Well, I mean, all I'd have to do for you, Steph, is just get you to blow on them and they disappear.
Yes.
You've been.
Left.
I think you've because you've been looking at your laptop and phone. Well, Kyle is disappeared for look at his corpses. I'm sure you've probably found a little quiz for us. So, no, you're like your little quizzes.
I found 20 questions.
20 questions.
No, they've got to be would you rather, and they've got to be dark.
Oh.
I think that's the criteria for our quizzes.
Yeah, it's not dark.
17.
It's not
Fucking
dark,
You can't
don't
potentially get
questions.
arrested for talking about it when uninterested.
Right.
If you don't feel like you need a cold shower afterwards.
Would you rather drink a pint of your worst enemy's piss while they look you in
We've
the
already
eye?
done that one.
This is a good start.
I'm sure we've already done some of those ones.
Or
I don't think so. I can't remember this one.
eat a bowl of your own shit while everyone you've ever dated watches.
All right, piss is definitely not as bad as shit.
I've seen enough Bear Grylls to know what to do.
Squeeze an elephant.
Piss because I am my worst enemy, so I'd just be looking in a mirror while drinking piss.
Your own piss.
Yeah.
That's a fair one.
Only demon I believe in is myself.
I'm just gonna point out that they didn't say we couldn't filter it first.
No, there's loopholes to World of Others if you actually sit and listen to it.
I would drink.
You can
I would
boil
do
it
the
and
piss, and I would have a life straw.
What if you don't have a worst enemy?
I don't think I have any enemies. Oh, does that mean I have to drink a pint of piss from everyone in France?
Yes.
France is what? I've fucked myself by having an entire country as my enemy. Haven't
Yes, you have.
Yeah, it's just a collective piss bucket.
I? Fuck's sake. Fucking
It's
French.
the entirety of
Doesn't
the
matter. They'll
fucking
surrender
channel.
anyway.
The worrying part about that is that it would, depending on how hydrated they were, it would just look like a pint of beer because it would still froth as well.
Oh.
Oh, Kyle.
Oh,
Right, so what's everyone's answer?
piss.
Piss.
Kyle? Piss?
Piss because it would just be my own because I'm my own worst enemy.
Jordan?
Piss.
Piss, right.
Piss.
Every time you shit, shards of glass come out and make you bleed down there.
Oh!
Every time you piss, you have to wipe with shards of glass.
Ooh.
Piss.
Piss because it doesn't say you have to use the rough side, so you can use the smooth side.
That's shards.
Enough.
Yes, but
fairness.
the thing is, a shard can be any size you want. You can have
Could
a
be
shard
one big
of
piece of
glass.
glass. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
you
just
can-
rub your jab side on the smooth side. You've technically wiped with the shard,
Yeah.
so there you go.
You
Like,
can
if-
have a shard of glass that's the size of this phone. You just use the smooth side.
Right, we'll go with tiny, minute shards, like grains of sand.
That's not shards.
That's fucking glass sand.
Glass
That's
sand, yeah.
sand. That's a sand.
Yeah,
I'd rather sandpaper your bell end or glass your arsehole.
Think about logically, right? If you glass your arsehole, if you have any hemorrhoids, it just chops them off.
Yeah, but you're not really glassing it because you're shitting and glass comes out.
I mean, you could make an industry of just supplying glass blowers.
The only downside is they'll have a slight brown tinge.
With blood on.
Yeah. I mean, it'll look like the old bottles of fucking brown ale.
Yeah.
Right. Have a vagina on your forehead or have penises go up and down your back like a stegosaurus.
Stegosaurus! I want to be a Stegosaurus!
Stegosaurus.
like.
He wants to be a penisaurus.
He already
That's
is.
so much fun. That could be a dinosaur.
Just proper floppies. Just going.
Jay could have a gangbang and just lie on his front.
Less effort for me.
Eat an entire pie that someone spat in.
You could combine the previous two would be a stegosaurus.
Bravo. Right. Eat an entire pie that someone spit in, or eat powdered sugar
Yeah.
mixed with dandruff shavings.
Spit.
Spit.
Because, like, once it's cooked, it gets, like, it'll, like, dry out, and it'll be... It technically wouldn't be there anymore.
I feel like explaining it is just making it sound worse, honestly.
Literally. Right. This one I think is probably one of the easier ones. Have to dive into a pool of snot once a day, or permanently have to shower in your own piss.
Again, it
It's not
doesn't
once a day?
specify that it's not filtered.
Even then, I mean, piss is antiseptic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where's the issue?
No, it's technically sterile,
Yeah.
but it's not one. You could just have an actual shower and you'd be fine. That's it for the rest of the day. You do one boop, in and out, and then you're done.
But is it like proper?
It would just be like. I remember watching a prepper show years ago, and like they had their own castle and everything, but basically they had the water filtration unit where everything would get filtered like 3 times. But it would also take like the piss and stuff and filter that and like turn it into drinkable water because it would be filtered like 3 or 4 times through the system. So you could just do that, just filter it 3 or 4 times through the system until it eventually just becomes normal water. And there you go.
I mean,
I feel like it has to be raw piss. I feel like it's just you turn the shower on and out it comes.
would you rather piss dry sand for the rest of your life, or poo a hard big brick every year on your birthday?
I drop a good brick every few days, so I'm alright.
I mean, I suppose you'd have the whole year to prepare yourself and widen yourself up.
Just get one of those fucking dragon dildos. Now the ones that are like that big, like that wide. Sorry. It'd be sound it'd drop out like it's just fucking fell out of a bucket. Would you rather cut your eyes out with a knife covered in bleach, or pour acid on your teeth every night for a week?
Acid on your teeth for a week. Oh,
It depends on the acid.
Yes, because some acids aren't harmful and are used in just normal everyday items. I mean, technically...
I'm guessing it means harmful acid, but
technically, I am drinking acid, so...
I mean...
Eyes, because you only have to do it once, and because I have sensitive teeth. So ice cream hurts my teeth.
Yes,
so
but then you'll never have eyes again.
Right, and then I'll not be able to see how... I don't know. Anything?
You won't be able to drive anymore, though.
I don't know where I was going with that.
This is the clincher for you, though, Stefan. You won't be able to drive anymore.
What if it's a liquid version of lysergic
Alright,
acid?
I hate driving at the minute.
Diethylamide? Am I saying that right? For LSD?
What? Yeah.
I mean, that just means you would be getting high as fuck while you do it.
Dimaldehyde, isn't it?
Formaldehyde.
Diethylamide.
Formaldehyde, something. It's
lysergic acid diethylamide. There we go.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck it. I mean, it's acid.
True.
You might be high as balls for the fucking next week. But...
I mean, if we go off the logic that, like, fizzy drinks like Coca-Cola and stuff is technically acid because it can fucking clean gold and all that sort of shit. I've been doing that for years already, so I'll just keep doing that.
Yeah, but you have to clean your teeth in it every day. So you clean your teeth in Coke every day for a week. I feel like actual acid would do less damage.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, considering I used to be able to drink like 3 or 4 of these bottles a day.
Yeah, but you clean your teeth afterwards. That's what I'm saying. You couldn't clean the end of the day, clean your teeth. So you'd still drink your normal amount of Coke. And then at the end of the day, when you're ready to clean your teeth, it would have to be acid. So it would have to be clean.
It doesn't specify that you can't clean your teeth after cleaning your teeth with toothpaste or something.
It says clean your teeth with acid, so I'm going to take that as replacement.
No, it says pour acid on your teeth every night for a week.
What kind of
there you
acid?
go. So you can just just pour and then you can just clean your teeth.
But what kind of acid? No, that's the issue.
That's what we're hung up on here.
Yeah.
What type of acid? What type of acid are we fucking ourselves over with?
Is this LSD? Because like
I
That's what I
love the fact that
if it's LSD, then sound. But
I love how nobody went for the other option, which was what, piss sand for a month or something.
Yeah, no one wants that.
if it feels like you're pissing sand, you should see a doctor.
Yeah, seriously.
Right, this one's going to get you. eat someone's arse right after they've had diarrhea, or eat your mum's used tampon.
Oh, for fuck's sake, it's going to have to be diarrhea, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm about to say.
To be fair, if it's very liquid diarrhea,
Then it wouldn't. They might have a ghost poo. You know, when you go, and then it's usually like a big one, and then you're expecting you have a world of pain.
Can you read it out
And
again?
then
Because
you
I want
turn
to hear
round.
the word.
You turn around, there's nothing there.
eat someone's
I mean,
ass.
that is the best type of poo.
Eat someone's ass right after they've had diarrhea,
Okay, so there's no time for a shower or anything in between.
or
Okay.
eat your mum's used tampon.
I was just wondering. I was just wondering if there was like time for a shower in between or some shit.
Wait.
Just hope they're wet wipe.
Kyle, I don't think it changes your answer anyway, Kyle.
Wait.
What if they're
wait,
in the
lads.
shower with the diarrhea, though?
That's a lot of weight.
Yes, that's a very point.
Carry on.
Lads, ladies, gentlemen,
Yes.
Yeah, you're talking to yourself
I
now.
have figured out a loophole.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
All of our mothers have gone past that stage in life where all females will go to.
You can
No
assume that
disrespect to our
comes in the process and it's a real pain
no
in the ass.
disrespect to our parents that they are old. They have hit that stage where they don't bleed anymore.
The correct word
I am
is
so
menopause.
fucking glad my mother doesn't listen to this, because you say no disrespect, but your mother's old would be a hell of a way to get slapped across the face, Jay.
Yeah, you get your ass whooped.
Then I'll definitely be living in your back garden
Not
Under the
under the patio.
you'd be under the
Well, I mean,
fuck, you'd be
saying
under the
Stefan's
Celtic
mum, you'd
cross.
probably end up with a clog over your head.
I always get clogged by Stefan's
My
mum.
mum's not Danish.
Stefan's mum loves to slap me because every time I see her, I'll say, "Hello, Mrs." Insert last name here.
You can say my last name, I don't care. You always call my mum Mrs.
Yeah.
Dodd.
Mrs. Dudes.
To be
Even though you've known her
fair,
your entire
I
life,
just
you've been told you don't have to do that.
I just sort of avoid calling it anything. I just say hiya.
Hello.
I do the same with people. I do the same with everyone.
Just
Parents.
avoid conversation.
No, I don't avoid
You don't
conversation, but I
avoid-
try and avoid situations where I have to call them by name because it just feels weird shouting on it. Even though I am now an adult and I'm nearly 30, it feels weird calling another adult by name.
Yeah, like I would rather
Like if it's
I would
parents.
rather sound like a fucking timid Oliver going "excuse me" than shout "hello, Janet, can I have this, please?"
Gary Janet, can I have this?
or hello, Diane, can I just grab this? It's like, no, I'd rather just go "excuse me."
Excuse me,
Or just
can I have
excuse me,
this?
sir?
just use some form that doesn't require the name.
Right, next one.
I have literally stood in one of your houses, I think, and just stood there in the corner and just went, do you mind if I just, and like tried to have an entire conversation without saying the name, and the fucking mother made it so fucking difficult.
Definitely my mum.
Right,
Most difficult human on the planet.
the next
Right.
one is: would you rather wake up to find that all of your teeth have been replaced with pubes, or have your pubes be replaced with millions of teeth?
I want to be a
Teeth is-
pube whale.
Yeah, I was just about to say, your teeth are pubes because then you can be like a whale.
Well, I mean, you're great for fucking.
I mean, that's what we sound like anyway.
I love how Tino's like, these will be difficult or really bad. We're just like, yeah, that one.
Just I
All right,
that one,
then, in
please.
that case, Kyle, go find one.
Me go find
Yes,
one.
you.
Oh fucking hell! That takes.
I don't
effort.
like this because Kyle's dangerous.
I am dangerous. We've only got like 10 minutes left as well. So you
Jay,
really
we've been
trust me.
fucked. We've been thrown under the bus, Jay.
We haven't been thrown under the bus.
If someone's going to find something bad enough to break with, it's going to be Kyle.
You shouldn't have said anything, Stefan. You shouldn't have.
Should know better.
You should have known better, boy.
Why are you staring at me like that for, cat? I'm getting death glares at my cat. Jordan,
That's a cat. What do you expect?
you haven't been talking,
Jordan's froze.
has he?
Either him or his computer. I'm not
All
sure.
of the above.
Just him. Sometimes just got to shout at him so that you see if he responds, because sometimes you're not sure if the picture goes or if he has.
He's turned into a fucking Iceman.
Tea time for the cats. The cats can wait.
There is
You need to
time.
lose weight, you fat bastard. Don't look at me like that.
You don't need to fucking talk to us like that.
Dave, stop talking about yourself like that.
I see. I can't. All the ones that people think are like really disgusting and stuff. Crap. Like, would you rather be super itchy or super sticky? No, that's not bad. Would you rather lick a homeless man's toe
I've
or
got
chew a
one.
piece of gum you found sticking to the underside
Stick.
of the table?
Oh,
Stick.
I don't know. Them two are
I want
bad.
to stick the fucking gum in my mouth. I ain't touching a fucking toe.
But he could have only been homeless
I've
for
got
a day.
one.
He might have just had a bath.
Would you rather pull your own thumbnail off with a fork or put a toothpick under your big toe and
Yeah,
kick a
wall.
wall?
Toothpick.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah,
I'll
no.
go for the toothpick.
Thumbnail with the fork, man. Nah, thumbnail. I'm the only one going thumbnail.
I'm gonna slightly change that. Would you rather pull your own thumbnail off with a fork or put a toothpick through your Jap's eye?
Oh.
Okay, definitely still fork.
Can
I have a...
Would you rather take a bite out of a live fish you just caught or take a bite out of a live but non-venomous snake? That one's a bit strange.
I'd go for the snake.
Snake.
I don't know, I don't know.
I'm a snake.
Because it's just sushi, isn't it?
What, the snake?
No fish.
That's not sushi.
Sushi snake.
Some of them are just strange, like, would you rather cry out tiny rocks instead of tears or sweat pickle juice?
Sweat pickle juice?
Ooh.
Rocks might be a bit painful in your eyes.
Would you rather shit your pants every time someone said your name or have maggots come out of your nose every time you sneeze?
Kyle.
I would shit my pants every time someone said my name, then change my name to something absolutely unpronounceable with 97 letters in it.
Here's one.
Like the Welsh.
Change your name
Like
into
that
the
Welsh.
Yeah, that Welsh town.
Glock, or whatever you call it.
Go.
Go.
Like, is Celio go at the end.
Here's one.
Yeah, I would do that, but then no, my luck, the day after I did that, I'd be a Welshman.
Would you rather shit out your own mouth or have someone else shit in your mouth?
Already shit out my own mouth.
I mean, that's a lose-lose situation there.
Ooh. Would you rather have diarrhea during your wedding ceremony or have it during the wedding night?
Ceremony.
Wedding night.
I'm going to
your
start
problem?
feeding Jay laxatives on the day.
I'm going to start as soon as I get home.
Right, here's a mildly infuriating one.
Jordan's got one.
Okay.
John's got one.
Oh, go on, John.
He's just not loud enough.
Oh,
Would you rather have an-
no, I've got one. I've got one that Jay definitely would not be able to do.
What?
Here we go.
What,
Would
reach
you
the top
rather
shelf?
peel off or
Kyle.
would you rather peel off all the
Kyle.
scabs a hobo
You're
has
third.
or suck on socks that are full of foot sweat?
Scabs.
Oi,
I
dick
have an
cheese.
obsession with pulling scabs. It's so satisfying.
Same.
Kyle, you bastard.
Yes.
You were third in the queue.
Yeah.
Continue.
Jordan.
Would you rather have an elephant stick its trunk up your butt or poop out a string of nails?
Pull a what?
Or poop out a string of nails?
I'll go for the elephant.
You've been pegged that many times, you can tell you get pegged.
Coming from you.
Actually,
No, I think
yeah,
just
elephant,
get-
because an elephant can clean your arsehole out at the same time, so that's a plus.
It's like a living, breathing douche.
No, it's not. It's not like a jet wash.
No, it's like a living,
It
breathing
doesn't go
douche.
preloaded.
I feel so sorry for the elephant that's going to be traumatized for the rest of its life because an elephant never forgets.
And this is why
Everyone's like,
taking
this
off
is-
air is not allowed anywhere near the zoo.
Everyone's like, I've got a really bad would you rather. Well, like, yes, for the elephant.
Right, the mildly infuriating one is: would you rather always be slightly cold or always slightly have the urge to pee?
Always
I
slightly
live
cold,
with
'cause that's
a
me now.
disease that I can't.
Yeah, it's
that
slightly
always
cold.
feels
It's
like
not
really
like
Slightly cold.
massively uncomfortable.
I'm just permanently slightly cold now anyway. Like, I've heard people going, oh, this heat's unbearable. It's like, this is the only time I can walk outside without wearing a jacket, so I'm fine.
Catch pie.
Yeah, it's
Prepare maze.
I'm fine.
Penis-sized nipples or nipple-sized penises? Penis.
Some of it already have one.
I mean, don't some people already have both?
Go, Jay. Go, Jay.
I don't know if Jay's frozen or not.
That escalated real quick in a bad way for Jay.
Yeah, Jay
I feel
froze.
like, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I felt like Jay froze because he was not replying to that at all.
That's maybe not a bad thing.
Oh, would you rather drink a gallon of someone else's armpit sweat or drink a gallon of your own toe sweat?
Well, I mean, the armpit sweat, if you want a gallon, I can sort that out for you within a day.
No thanks. Oh. It's weird. A lot of them, like, it's hard to find gruesome ones. A lot of them are just disgusting. It's kind of annoying.
It is annoying because, like, quite a lot of them are just boring.
Yeah.
Would you rather
Need
swim
torture.
in a pool
We need-
of semen or
we
a
need
pool
more
of period
torture.
blood?
We need
Assuming
more
crossing the
torture.
pool saves your life.
Crossing the pool. Hey. Hey. I like how we've all just went silent because we're all looking for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's been quiet.
Wait, while we look for this stuff, I think we'll probably end up trying to make a list for next week. I think we're just gonna end it here because by the time we're finished doing all the bits and pieces of the website and stuff, it'll probably be time to finish anyway. We'll hit the 2-hour mark, just as Bilbo Wangstains comes back himself.
I found one that's going to make Jay want to cry.
And he's gone.
And he's just fucked off again.
Would you rather wake up?
He just
Honestly,
noped out of that.
Christ.
He noped out of that
Would
situation.
you rather wake up tomorrow 8 inches shorter, or have a piece of popcorn stuck in your throat forever?
Well, Jay.
Can you be minus height?
Go on,
Well,
go on,
then that
go on,
means
make
Jay
me
would be
cry.
fucked then.
I swear to
Jay's
God, I'm gonna I'm gonna call up my Sky, Sky,
Jay,
and slap him in the fucking face with a fish.
Jay, you're just about to choose to be minus 2 inches high.
How?
Would you rather wake up tomorrow 8 inches shorter, or have a piece of popcorn stuck in your throat forever?
Have a piece of popcorn stuck in my throat forever.
And, for people who
Would you
are...
rather wake up tomorrow 8 inches shorter, or have a piece of popcorn stuck in your left side that you
Ooh.
can't get out?
Ooh.
That would just be painful.
I've got him in a box.
Wait, what was the first option again?
No, well, I'll have the piece of popcorn in my jap side.
Yeah.
Yes, because like it'll get wet,
Oh.
it'll get soaked, and end up like falling apart and coming out.
That's
Yeah,
like
but
the
it's like
most
you have to have it for
fucked up-
life, so I'm assuming it gets replaced every time it falls out.
You just have to, like, a maid just come in and go, yep, there you go.
What?
He froze. All we got was a meh.
You would just have a meh.
Yep, there you go.
It's pie.
Oh God! You can buy popcorn T-shirts at TakenOffAir.com.
Can you? I mean, that'll be the next fucking merch. Just popcorn coming out of a
That's going to be
Jap
the next merch. That's going to happen, right? It's going to be a piece of popcorn and Japsai. Buy that at TakenOffAir.com. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Find us on Instagram, Spotify, Facebook, Twitter.
Or for quickness.
But I don't know if we're on Tumblr. I think I was in charge of Tumblr and I never actually did it. So,
or for quickness, just go on my
Fuck's sake,
website.
Kyle.
You had one job.
Yeah,
Kyle.
just go on my website, TakenOffAir.com. You will find everything there, including our store if you wish to support us and get something back for yourself. You can buy t-shirts, towels, stickers, little bits and pieces. everything's there, everything's good quality stuff because we have tried to, like, we've got
That's good.
t-shirts and stuff ourselves. They are very comfy to wear, and I can't speak for the jumpers because these guys have the jumpers, but they're apparently very comfortable.
Can I just say, can we add sock pop filters on as well?
Please. Sock puppet.
In all fairness, I've been like looking at the sock filters, and like I'm thinking of a Skinner's old one with the TakenOffAir logo on, just for us.
Well, the issue is
That
mine's
sounds
always
very
going to
good,
be
actually.
out of frame.
Then I'll encourage you to use your mic properly.
It'll be there as inspiration.
Yes.
Or when we get an office where the microphones are up to us, so people can see us on
There
stream.
you go. I'm my
When we
own
have
boom
an
mic.
office with CCTV staring at
I am my own boom mic.
But anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for listening. Sorry you've had to put up with us and a couple of quiet spots while we...
No.
Why are you
quiz
sorry for a name? Go on searching us up on their preferred listening platform.
Yeah,
Just listening
they chose to be here.
They chose to listen to us.
Because I feel like we are a form of torture. I feel like people aren't searching for us. It's more like people are
They're
getting
just
chained to
scrolling
chairs
through
and then getting
podcasts
forced
and
to
end
listen
up
to us.
stuck on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when
It's
you've
the
got
same
the
as self-inflicted.
it's like when you've got the Spotify where you could. Is it Spotify or something else where you can only skip like 2 or 3 songs and then you have to buy premium? It's that. It's like
You
that.
think-
They skipped a
you
couple of
think
podcasts
the
and then
Spotify
it just gets stuck
algorithm's
on
got
us.
like millions of people just stuck listening to our shit.
Yes,
It's just
For
one
an
of those
hour.
Spotify
Yeah. Well, they
adverts.
can
That's
skip
all we
again.
are. We're a Spotify advert that's 2 hours long.
That won't go away.
Like, there's people trying to listen to fucking Metallica, and then there's just us for 2 hours straight.
I would pity them if that happened.
That's why, like, our statistics, and that says that there's listeners in Russia. I won't give us the town names. We're used as a torture device in Russia.
Imagine if
Oh,
we
do you
actually
think
were
that's what it is?
hosting
What about
device.
Guantanamo Bay?
A hosting device.
I wonder if we're used
No,
as a
what is
torture
that?
device in Guantanamo.
Oh, torture device. I honestly thought Jay
You
said
see- yeah.
hosting a device.
No.
If you
How
want,
does that make sense?
if you want to join in with the conversations and everything, go to TakenOffAir.com/live, or find us on Twitch at
Also, what's
twitch.tv
wrong with you?
/TakenOffTV.
Oh, fucking keep us sane, because I swear to God, these pills are wearing off and these voices are getting too much some days. Holy fuck. I need to up my dosage.
Why have you got a funny thing on your face?
Because he's been putting it on his
It's an eye
face
patch.
all night. He's been on it every
Jay,
30 minutes. It's been on.
Jay,
What?
it's his new iPad.
Mate, it's a shit iPad. The camera's awful.
I mean, it's better than Jay's.
When you take it off, though, it's got night vision modes.
Anyway, thank you very much. We apologise for this torture.
Stop apologising. It's because Steffen's been lazy.
Disperse yourself.